Good morning, dream chasers. Before you're famous, it's very important that you discover yourself. Don't wait for someone to come and discover you and who you are. You are a very special, a very unique. You are one of one. You are very, very blessed. You are highly favored. You need to know that about yourself. You gotta know that about yourself. You can't wait for anyone to come along and tell you this stuff. You can't wait for someone to come along and say, oh, I've discovered you. I've discovered this great. I've discovered this talented. You gotta discover yourself. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta know that your purpose, your mission is important. You gotta know that you have to fulfill it, that no matter what. And you have the toolkit, the toolbox, the arsenal, the resume, the qualification to do it. Why do some people never discover themselves? A lot of the times we tend to look at us, we tend to look within and we highlight the negativities, the things that we're not good at, the things that make us feel embarrassed, that maybe the world thinks is weird or quirky or not natural. And we focus on those things and we start to paint ourselves in this very negative, dark, dull light. And we're walking about the place. And you know what will happen then? What happens is you have somebody walking around with some rainbow spectacles, with some very colorful spectacles, and they can see the world in color where you can't. They can see you and they can see all the colors that are shining from you and the brightness illuminating from you and who you are. And they will come over to you and they will discover you. And here's the thing, right? That's not necessarily a bad thing. Because in some cases, the person that's discovering you and encouraging you and lifting you up, that's somebody with a good intent. And they really care about you and they really want you to be uplifted and they want you to be shining bright. They want you to bring out your full self instead of holding it in, instead of trying to let out only black and white. They want you to be colorful. But there are other people that they see the full brightness shining from you and they want that for themselves. There are some people that all they do is they just go about this world and they're looking for people like you that has that brightness shining, but you can't see it because you've been trying to hide it, right? Because you've been breaking yourself down or you've been letting negativity get to you, that all you can see is black and white about yourself. But that person with bad intent is looking at you and they're thinking, I can take your color and I can put it here. I can put it here and I can make it very colorful and make it very bright for the world to see. And I'm gonna persuade you to make you understand that it's me that gives you this color. It's me that brought this out of you. Listen, you're nothing. You're nothing. You're just black and white without me. Without me, you ain't colorful. That's what this is the kind of stuff they're feeding to you, and you believe that. And their discovery of you will hold you back from what you truly are supposed to be doing. Their discovery of you would hold you back from truly discovering yourself and the power that you have and the gift that you have and the beauty behind you, because they will never allow you to see the color for yourself. They will never take the glasses off and say, hey, put this on, put these glasses on, give it a go. Give it a go. They will never do that. They want you to think that you are colorless and they want you to think that they're the one that gave you the color. It's because of them, that's why you're shining. But let me tell you something, it's nothing to do with them. It's because of you that they're shining. It's because of you that they're shining, not the other way around. So how do we spot these people who want to tell us that they're the reasons why we're shining, but that's not really the case? I gotta be real, it's real difficult. It's very difficult because when you're in that situation where you can't see any color for yourself, you can't see your worth, you can't see your value, it's very difficult for you to turn around and tell that person that they don't want the best for you, or that they are taking advantage of you. It's very difficult because to you, you are worthless. To yourself, you're worthless, right? And they've come in your life and they're giving you a bit of value. They're pumping you up. They're trying to fill you with color, right? In actual fact, they're not trying to fill you. They're just trying to unplug those colors, right? You have to be very careful with this one. I can't give you the answers here. But I believe instinctively you will figure it out yourself. Instinctively, you would either see that this person doesn't want the best for me, or you would see somewhere later down the line that this person is just eating up off of you, eating up off of the rays of hope and the rays of sunshine. They're just basking, sunbathing in your glow, and then and they're not letting you understand that it's you that's allowing them to sunbathe in that glow. You will see these things. I can't give you the direct answer. When should we look in ourselves to discover that color? Right now. Right now. Because it's right. If you don't see the colors shining from you, if you don't see the brightness shining from you, you gotta learn to look in yourself right now, today. Look at what makes you happy. Look at what you do for other people that brings them happiness and joy. And look for the real color and you will see it. Understand what makes you you. Understand what makes you unique and understand what makes you the amazing person you are. That is your color. That is your gift. That is your talent. Another thing that we don't really talk about enough is the spiritual aspect of discovering ourselves. Pray about it. Just pray. And listen, even if you don't believe in God, just talk to the air about it. You ain't crazy, don't worry, you're not crazy. Right? Don't worry about that. Just talk to the air about it. Right? Because this way you're talking to yourself. You're hearing yourself when you're talking, when you're praying. I don't mean sometimes you can pray quietly, but talk out loud. Listen to yourself. And the answers will start coming to you and you start discovering who you are and discovering the amazingness that you can offer this world. A lot of people will think and say that maybe I should be hiding all my color because somebody could take advantage of me or somebody could try to take all the color from me. Listen, no one can touch that. No one can touch you, right? You are one of one. The only thing is, someone can come and convince you and try to persuade you and lie to you to tell you that they're the colorful one while leveraging off of your beauty and your color and your amazingness. That's the only thing. So as long as you're looking out for that, you'll be okay. You don't need to be hiding away or trying to protect anything. It's already protected. You can't be replicated. You can't be duplicated. You are one of one. That's it. The way to protect that is just to stay alive. Right? Stay alive and act in it. Don't ignore yourself. What makes it difficult for people to discover themselves in today's time? Looking at how other people discover themselves and feeling that it will never happen for you. And that's something that is hyper driven by social media. And you have to be very careful with that. Not to look at other people and feel envious of them. Not to look at other people and just want what they have in like a green-eyed way. Maybe you see, so I didn't know that was so cool. I would like one of those. Maybe that's okay. But don't be saying, oh, you don't deserve that. I should have that. Or I should have that, but I don't have. I should have that, but I'm not able to. I should have that, but you're lucky. Don't do that. That makes it very difficult for us to discover ourselves. Look at others and be inspired by others. Don't look at them and be discouraged. So the way for you to get over this difficulty of discovering yourself in today's day and age is be happy for people, because your discovery is coming. Right? And finally, going back to what I said at the beginning of the video, you need to discover this before you become famous. You don't want people to leverage off of you and the thing that makes you successful and try to use that and take that as their own. That's it. You can help people on their journey. You can encourage people if that's your color, right? You can do all of that, but you don't want those people to come and use you without rewarding you, or without being very clear that they're using you, right? So a lot of times you see famous people, they'll sign away their rights to their entire identity, right? In the country, on planet Earth, and the universe and beyond, right? They'll sign away all of that because they don't realize that it's them who's the prize, it's them who's really important, it's them who's really valuable, not the machine or the system or the person wearing the colorful glasses that can see their worth, right? It's not them, it's you with the color and the beauty that you have inside of you. So very important, make sure you discover yourself before you're famous. And don't forget, follow your dreams.